Hi guys, welcome to Drama Flavored Coffee. Our first story comes from the subreddit Am I the Asshole? Posted by Throwaway 8283834. Am I the asshole for destroying my family? Okay, the title is maybe not in my favor, but hear me out. Also, disclaimer, do not play money games in order to have a benefit. There's really a few who win, and don't spend too much on this, 1 or 2 times a month. And throwaway because people I know on Reddit. Sorry for my English, I'm French. My 19 male parents had a child and couldn't have another one, so they adopted me. This decision really kind of shocked my extended family, and some never considered me as part of the family. Like, they would come home from my older brother's birthday, but never to mine. Never gave me gifts or send me any kind of message, just formality. Only one that really loved me were my grandma that passed because of COVID last year, my parents who passed from a car accident 4 years ago, and my brother who I still live with. He's the best brother I could ever hope to have, and took great care of me when I ended up an orphan again. We really went through a bad and miserable period together before living at Grandma's house last year. Hopefully, we were there for each other, and extended family did help us by giving my brother, I want to emphasize on this, some money when he needed it. Mid-January, I won a big cash prize at the lottery, like a big one around $18 million if my conversion is good, but get it completely anonymously. I made the biggest surprise to my big bro, buying the car of his dreams and going to a nice restaurant for the first time in a decade, telling him we will never suffer from poverty ever again. I only told this to my bro and 2 close friends, but the girls who knew my extended family snitched on me. They are now calling me every day saying how much I was selfish for not sharing with them, my own family, like they said, and how much I was an asshole for not telling them. I then told them that they never considered me like that, never gave me any kind of attention, and that I have nothing to do with them. Thing is, they did help my brother, and since I lived with him, they claimed that it helped me too, which is true in a way, because my brother used that money for us. I then proposed to give them back the exact amount they gave my bro, but they refused, saying that it's unfair. My brother told me to maybe share, but he doesn't really understand how much this situation used to hurt me, since he didn't experience that. Family is starting to go one against another, claiming they always thought of me as family, and accusing others, etc. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm really the asshole here because the situation is making everyone hate everyone. Am I the asshole? P.S. I have someone well experienced helping me managing the money, as well as a good lawyer. I experienced poverty, so I know the value of it and know how to be responsible with it. Okay, personal opinion. I don't think you're the asshole at all. Your family, quote unquote family, is obviously after your money. Yeah, I guess you can argue they helped you indirectly because they helped your brother, but it's kind of a reach. If I were you, I'd write them a check for the amount they gave your brother, not that you even have to do that at all, and then just cut them off. You don't owe them anything. If you start to give them money, they'll just take advantage of you and keep asking for more. Now, let's go to the comments. Mopper300 said, "Not the asshole, and don't you dare give them any money at all, not 1 cent. They're only going to be nice because of the money, that's it. If you hadn't won the money, they'd be ignoring you and treating you poorly as usual. The only people you should consider helping are the ones that stuck by you when you had nothing and needed the help, like your brother." Rush You Home 975 says, "Money will bring them out of the woodwork, not the asshole. Take care of yourself and your brother. Make the money last. Enjoy your life." OP actually responded by saying, "Thanks for your statement. I will. I plan on finishing my studies and using that to start something to help orphans." OP, I think you have a solid plan. Definitely finish your studies and help others who need it, not the greedy assholes in your family. Our next story comes from the subreddit Am I the Asshole? Posted by HelloMellow666. Am I the asshole for telling my wife to stop making my sister feel bad? I, 30 male, and my wife, 30 female, have been married for a year. My sister, 22 female, recently got kicked out by my mom, 58 female, for not getting a real job. It's my sister's dream to become a content creator. She has recently reached 3,000 followers on Instagram. She makes vlogs about her daily life and posts them on Instagram. It doesn't generate a lot of money, but I've been supportive towards her. After my mom kicked her out, I let her move in with us since she had nowhere else to go. And this is why my wife has been mad at me. She keeps telling me to tell my sister to get a real job. It doesn't help that my wife hates pets and my sister owns 2 cats. She even tried to convince me to throw away her cats. My sister loves her cats more than anything. The cats also don't bother us anyway. My sister also helps us with the chores and other stuff around the house. It's not like I am financially dependent on my wife either. I am financially stable and make more than her and pay 2/3 of the rent. I am the one paying for everything my sister needs. Our home is 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, so I don't understand what is the problem with my sister staying in one of the spare bedrooms. So yesterday we were having dinner when my sister told me she just hit 3,000 followers. She seemed so happy. I congratulated her. She was then talking about how passionate she was to become an influencer. But then my wife interrupted her saying, "It's nice to have passions, but passions don't pay the bills, honey. And let's get real here, that silly little dream of yours will probably never work out." My sister was heartbroken, and she went to her room crying. I went after her and told her my wife didn't mean anything she said. She was just stressed out. I told her I have faith in her, that she will achieve her dreams one day. After she was all right, I went to my wife and told her that was extremely mean. She owes my sister an apology. But she called me a fool for supporting that silly little dream of hers that will never work out. Now she's giving me the silent treatment and making me feel like an asshole. So my question is, am I the asshole for this? Thanks. Okay, so this is my personal opinion. I think you're the asshole, but not 100%, maybe like 90%. First of all, you should never make a decision like moving a family member into your home without first speaking to your wife about it, so I can fully understand her being upset over that. Secondly, your sister is 22 years old. She's an adult. If her dream is to become an influencer, then she can still pursue that while also working to support herself. I do think that it's great that you're such a supportive big brother, but in the long run, your support might stifle her growth as a person because she's not going to know how to be independent. Even though you're mostly to blame for the situation, your wife could have and should have handled it differently. Being dismissive of someone's dream is a pretty asshole way to act. You can support someone's dream, no matter how outlandish it is, but at the same time, encourage them to also be realistic. Your wife could have said, maybe it might be a good idea to work here or there so that you have different experiences to post on Instagram. It would make you more relatable, and you'd probably gain more followers. So what do Reddit users think? They think OP is definitely the asshole. Let's go to some comments. Young Coasty says, 3,000? I mean, people who aren't trying to be influencers have that many followers. Why are you encouraging this? It's likely unattainable as well as unsustainable. Stop enabling your sister and help her get some skills she can use in her adult life. Quit prioritizing and babying her over the marriage, or else your wife will quickly see that she's going to be on the back burner. That's not a recipe for a happy or long-lasting marriage. You're the asshole. Weak Possession 7650 says, "You're the asshole for moving your sister and her pets in without discussing it with your wife. I think it's great that you're supportive of your sister and her dreams, but she should also be doing something to support herself until the social media stuff generates enough money, assuming it does. There's nothing wrong with being an influencer, but growing a following and making decent money isn't guaranteed. It makes sense to have a backup plan." Well, that's it. I hope OP realizes that he's not helping his sister and at the same time being very disrespectful towards his wife. I hope they can figure it out. We've come to the end of today's stories, and I really do appreciate you watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time.